So let's talk about what causes genetic conditions, though. Genetic conditions are caused naturally by changes occurring at the cell or molecular level. The genes just change. Remember, I said that you get inherit or you sorry, you don't inherit them. You get 60 genes, variants in your genes that your parents don't have. That's how evolution works. We are trying to change genetics as a species evolve. Many conditions are passed on to children. If some of them you would have to have two parents that have the genetic code for that, such as sickle cell anemia or cystic fibrosis. Otherwise, you have one parent. If only have one parent that has the carrier and another parent who doesn't, that child does not get that condition. Or in my case, my kids have an X-linked chromosome issue with the connective tissue disorder, what they got from me. So my husband's DNA had nothing to do with it. So sometimes conditions are not inherited. They don't know, they're not 100% inherited. In my case, it happened to be weird that all four of mine had the same condition, or they can happen randomly and they can become inheritable. When I have a friend who has Marfan's, and she always considers herself the breakout monkey. She had it, her parents didn't have it. It doesn't appear in their genetics, but it then it became inheritable to her children. Conditions can be apparent in utero. You can do measurements and find out that a child has a condition, or after birth through observation and through those Epgar scores in the physical exam. Some of them don't occur until during childhood, once a child starts growing, or not until adulthood. I have friends who have been diagnosed with genetic conditions in adulthood or later. Conditions can be diagnosed by physical exam, personal medical history, family medical history. If you have somebody with a family medical history of something, you will want to be tested for it. And lab testing such as genetic, chromosome, or biochemical, or other methods that captures samples that can be analyzed. This is why genetic reevaluations are important. I can't stress that enough. I had talked to a lot of parents who say, well, my child had a genetic evaluation when they were young, but they didn't find anything. I got a second opinion, and that's what saved my child's life. So the first geneticist couldn't help us because he didn't know. He said we were onto something, but he didn't have the knowledge to help us. And the second one had the knowledge to help us. So I can't stress enough. Always go back for that reevaluation. Go back for that reevaluation as I get older, because genetics is changing and there will be more knowledge out there for them to look at your child with, and different eyes will maybe produce a different result for you.